Hey guys, and welcome to a new video, and this time I'm going to review a movie. It's been a while. This is one of my reviews seen. I think the last one was 3 years ago. This review may contain some spoilers. The movie I'm going to review is the movie A Case of You, or what I would call it A Case of Poo. It stars Even Rachel Wood, Justin Long, Vince Vaughn, Sam Rockwell, Brendan Fraser, and Sienna Miller and Peter Dinklage. I know the other countries got a different cover, and I must say that cover looks more promising, and yeah, it's got a good or a bad thing on with this cover. Because the other one, the other cover is just Justin Long and Even Rachel Wood. The good thing about that cover is it looks just original, or not really original, but it looks more like people put the effort into it. This cover is made by people who has no inspiration at all. The fact that Sienna Miller is on the cover, I don't know, she's in one scene. Peter Dinklage is not on the cover, and he has more screen time than Brendan Fraser, Sienna Miller. Brendan Fraser is also there for one scene. So and next to that, other than Justin Long, who I don't really, yeah, I'm looking for the new Kevin Smith movie, but overall I haven't seen him carry a role in years where I thought, wow, Justin Long looks like Justin Long. He always looks like a 13-year-old boy, even though he's in his 30s. But Even Rachel Wood, she has shorter hair, blonde, and more curls, and this is, I don't know why. Sam Rockwell has scruffy, he has a beard, same count for Brendan Fraser. They just use photos from their IMDb page. I don't know what the reason is to change the DVD cover for our country. It's just lazy as fuck. The story is that Sam, played by Justin Long, is a writer, and he writes books based on movies, so he translates the movie into a book. Sam goes every day to a coffee shop where a girl works named Birdie, played by Even Rachel Wood. And he has a crush on her, but he's shy as fuck. And, sorry for the bad language, that's totally unnecessary. He's very shy. He wants to make a conversation to her. He wants to start talking to her, ask her out, but he doesn't have the guts to do it. He lives together with a friend. I don't know who that actor is. Not very well known, but he talks to him and say, "He just take your chance, do it." And the next day, Sam comes back to the coffee shop, and it seems that she's been fired. Her place is taken by a character named Thard. Yeah, I don't know where I don't know how they come up with those names, but Thard is played by Peter Dinklage. Peter Dinklage is actually one of the fun facts of this movie. He tries to come on to Sam. He get a crush on Sam, but for no reason at all, because Sam's character is so blank who is so boring as a cardboard. But he plays a role funny, and he's not very much in it, but still it helps the movie so far. But he wants to find out where she lives, because Sam wants to talk to her, and Thard gives her out of nowhere, just to a stranger, her full name. So Sam goes home, looks her up on Facebook, and check out what she likes, what she does. So out of nowhere, he's starting to take cooking lessons because she likes cooking, taking guitar lessons because she likes guitar playing, or playing the guitar. She likes dancing, she's dancing for competition, so he's going to take dancing classes. And then he finds out that she's going to be at an event of a friend of hers. She plays in a theater for improvisation, acting, something like that, and it's boring as hell as he thinks it is. But she's trying to find a way to after the show, bump into her. That feels as kind of funny, but at that point you're already very annoyed with Justin Long's character. You don't, when it's going wrong, you laugh because he's really failing completely, and that's fun to see. instead of find adorable that he's failing. But yeah, and then after that she talks. They actually find a way that he bumps into her and starting making conversation, going on dating, and everything that he's on what he does is, instead of making himself cool, make himself look good, say what he likes, he's only busy what she's liking, what she's up to, what her hobbies are, what her favorite quotes are, really everything. And every scene where they meet each other, they bring that up, and I think at one point she has to go like, are you stalking me? You as a girl find it creepy that a guy likes everything that you also like when you bring on a date, and he likes every movie you do, he likes every hobby he likes, and he's at that point kind of a stranger for you. Won't you suspect anything? But okay, that's me. But that's kind of the main story where it's get out of hand when he just only doing stuff he doesn't know anything about, he doesn't really like, and yeah, what you expect of this is that it all get out of hand, and yeah, that's kind of the main story. And the bad thing about this movie is just the character Justin Long plays. He's boring as hell. He has no personality whatsoever. He has no real hobbies. He has no friends. Nobody likes him, and I don't blame them, because his only friend is his roommate, who is keeping on with him, but he has sometimes no reason to it, because he's only, Sam Justin's character is only busy with himself. He doesn't really pay much attention to his roommate, and his roommate just takes it on and give him advice how to do something. And his other friend, you see one time in the movie, that is this is the guy where he gets his steakouts from, and even he is fed up with him at one point in one conversation, in one scene. But that's really the main problem. It's the main character. You don't want to root for him. A lot of main problems. Also a scene where she wants to, when even Rachel Wood's character Birdie wants to surprise him at the museum, and she has there her favorite cheese, a favorite drink, and he thinks she's onto him, and he's getting mad. He's become an asshole, and instead of her reacting on that and saying, I don't know what you did all the time, and she at that point, at one scene, she has to be angry with him because he's calling her names, being very, very, very rude and a really total asshole. But she accepts it, if you see that scene, you would know what I mean. I can show footage because I cannot do that, and so that's the kind of stuff. But a normal person would react like, why are you acting like a total jerk? I want to surprise you and blah blah, and she would get mad. And in this day, she reacts like no real human would react at that moment. And that's so annoying. And the situation doesn't really getting out of hand. It stays most of the movie. It stays the same at the same pace. And at one point he because forgot to tell, he's writing the book based on what he on his experience. And after bringing this book to his publisher, after they had a big fight, Vince Vaughn and his co-worker, I don't know who that is, but they gave him some insight based on the story what he written, and hit him that he's being doing all wrong. He visited her after a dance competition. Tried to tell her that he doesn't even like dancing or whatever, and she, and out of nowhere she said, yeah, I know about you, and I added some stuff like the rock climb they did, and that's where the movie ends. And instead of it never really get out of hand. And when she found out, you don't see her find it out. She said she knows. She found out early in the movie, and that she added something, and then everything is fine. And that's really something when I get mad. If I want to see something like this happen and make it at least the character interesting, not just another character is just flat. It's a crap. You don't like this guy. You hate this guy. You want to see him fail, and at the point that it works, but still you just fucking annoying. And that she, even Rachel Wood's character, even Rachel Wood plays her character well. She's very likable, but she is too dumb to react like a normal person on what happens to her. And after, and this is stupid. It makes no sense that she has to at least give her a response, try to get a bit of suspicion about that he likes everything, and not tell at the end from, yeah, no, I did that at some rock wall climbing that I don't like to do, but I added, and okay, now we're gonna kiss and it's all good. You need to see that. What I really hoped for this movie was that, even though it's a very unknown movie, but what I kind of hope to see in this movie, what I really want to see was kind of worked. I understand what the idea was of it, but you have to really making a character likable. In this case, it doesn't make the character isn't likable. The situation never really get out of hand. It just stays on the same boring level as well always, and then how it resolves about he comes clean and that's solved in 10 seconds, and then the movie ends and you think, what did I just watch? And I give this movie 2 out of 5 stars. 1 star that I have a special place for. It's not the Son of Massacre bad, but it's mainly bad because of the main character and how this story evolves or doesn't evolve really. I can recommend it, but if everyone saw this movie, what do you think of it? Place a comment. If you like this review, give a thumbs up. Thank you for watching. Thanks for subscribing, and yeah. But yeah, you learn. Sometimes you give a movie a chance, and sometimes it pays off, and sometimes it doesn't.